The final round of the Ninja A-League season kicked off at Cooper Stadium when Adelaide United hosted Sydney FC. Locked in third spot, the Reds would look to get more minutes in the legs of attacking threats Fiona Wirtz and Erin Healy heading into next week's elimination final. Sydney FC hope to end a frustrating season on a high after missing finals for the first time in their history.
Ball forward for Adelaide here. On the charge is Fiona Wirtz. Leon, her ball in the header! Great save from the youngster in Sydney's goal, Jasmine Black. Sydney FC looking to make something happen here. It's been picked up by Caspers. Maddie Caspers bearing down on goal. Punched away by Jenkins. A real opportunity there opens up for Sydney to open the scoring. Nice work down this left-hand side from Sydney. Tmaya. Playing it in central. Lovely ball. And now in behind for Caspers. Caspers opens the scoring for Sydney. They have been threatening Sydney FC in this game. And they are on top now. Intercepted high by Holmes. Dylan Holmes driving. Saved by Black. Two minutes of added time in this first half. Fiona Wirtz, lovely touch. Fiona Wirtz to equalise for Adelaide. Fiona Wirtz, she's been threatening all of this half. And in first half stoppage time, she manages to tuck one away. Oh, intercepted. Jenkins almost getting herself in trouble there. My goodness, that was very, very close. Leon. Ball out wide. Still Leon. Into the middle. Wirtz! She's having a day out against her former club. A spectacular finish on her left. And Adelaide United, they take the lead. Wirtz again. Wirtz! Acrobatic save from Jasmine Black. Lichtmeyer. It's come all the way through the run, the square. And Lichtmeyer. Head in her hands. And full time in Adelaide. Adelaide United finish their season with a win. Sydney FC finish their first ever campaign without making finals. It's Adelaide United 2, Sydney FC 1.
An unbeaten season and the Premier's plate beckoned for Melbourne City as they travelled to the Samco Football Centre to take on Perth Glory. Glory's dim finals hopes were extinguished last weekend, but they were boosted by the emergence of young striker Sarah O'Donoghue. A draw would all but seal the premiership for Melbourne City after a historic season for the club.
The near post it goes, and Melbourne City lead. Taylor Otto with a near post run and a well-executed header. And Alexia Apostolakis put the corner in the perfect spot. Lourdes Bosch tried one more ball, looking for McKenna. Bosch wins it back edge of the box. Briley Henry, it's two. Melbourne City have come flying out of the blocks. And Briley Henry, when she is in scoring form, they tend to come in streaks. Can Perth halve the deficit? Fonson Cam. And a header, a free header, and it's hit the underside of the crossbar, and now appeals for a handball, and a penalty will be given. That ball's going in. I think there's a case for a red. Maybe Rebecca Stott with a lucky escape. Elena Mires has saved a penalty this season from Tamiki Yalla. Here's Fonson Cam. And even though Mires went the right way, Perth Glory have a goal back. Susan Fonson-Cam, second of the season. And the plan has worked again. Taylor Otto heads in her second of the game. Melbourne City's 2-goal buffer is restored, and they lead 3-1. Ross back in, McNamara, Davidson, McKenna. What a move, what a goal! Melbourne City at their brilliant best. And Holly McNamara's 15th of the season might just be the team goal of the season. Ball stuck between the feet. He's going to get caught in possession. Fonson-Cam saved by Mires. A second chance. Brown saved again. After a slip in possession from the City captain, the goalkeeper comes to the rescue. Here's a free kick for Letitia McKenna. She is shooting direct and scoring! Letitia McKenna returning to Perth and putting Melbourne City 5-1 up. Johnston, first time cross, and a header. What a great chance that Perth have missed. Disappointment for Dalton. City trying to change that now to 6th. Bosch is shooting from distance. Whistles in the mouth. An undefeated home and away campaign is complete for Melbourne City. The first trophy is in their grasp, and the quest for an invincible season will now turn to finals. But they have proven unbeatable through 23 games, 16 wins, 7 draws, 0 defeats. It is a piece of history in the Ninja A-League. It's the 4th time that a team has gone through an entire home and away season undefeated, but this is the first time it has been a proper home and away season, because the previous time a team had done it, it was only 12 games. This time, more than double, 23 in total. All smiles for the winners at full time. Perth bow out at the Sam Kerr Football Centre, having given us great entertainment, but it's Melbourne City who are the premiers. Perth Glory 1, Melbourne City 5.
Melbourne Victory looked to close out their impressive regular season as they welcomed Brisbane Roar to Amy Park. Victory's slim chance at the Premier's plate evaporated following City's win over Glory, and they would play this match without star forward Emily Gilnick due to Achilles soreness. Roar went second when they defeated Victory back in round 9, only to pick up just 1 win for the remainder of the season to slide out of finals contention.
Hayashi over the ball. Hayashi's gone direct, straight into the arms of Courtney Newbon. Here's Furphy on the attack. Quick counter-attacking play by Victory. Furphy can cut inside. Holly Furphy with the strike. A clean set of hands. Keely Richards, coolly done. As Alana Murphy lines up behind a corner. Short delivery is good though, difficult. Good strong hand. Comes out from Keely Richards. And perhaps a chance for a quick counter-attacking play. Nice ball threaded through from Matilda. Tamika Yallop finds Pringle. She'll go for the strike. Slaps into the hands of Courtney Newbon. But really good counter-attacking football from Brisbane. Delaharp loses out to Dapolonia. Can link with Lowe. Flannery now. Flannery's ball is good. Flannery's finish is even better. That is a classy, classy finish from Nikki Flannery. And for her 5th of the season, she won't mind that at all. Victory do have the lead.
How good was that?
Flannery, the goal scorer, pulls it back to Chidiac. Now Furphy, confident on the turn. And Chidiac follows up. Chidiac does find a way through the legs of Keely Richards. The celebration is measured. It wasn't quite dealt with at the back by the Brisbane Roar defence. But Chidiac, for all her tireless work, does find a way through, prods it home for Victory's second. Blocked by Morrison. Heavy coming together. Hayashi feels the full brunt of an Alana Murphy challenge. Flannery retreating. Gets in a bit of a tangle as Hayashi, I think, has talked her way. Well, has indeed talked her way, not just into the book, a straight red for Momo Hayashi, but descent to the referee. As Yallop can turn into space. Cleverly done by Tamika Yallop. That's a good switch of play as well. Here's Delahaye. Driving in Delahaye. The attempt on the right foot. Well, she can't quite curl her foot around the shot. Flannery can get a good quality ball in, and it is exactly that. O'Grady ricochets off the woodwork. Well, it was a brilliant cross, a great move from Flannery. The delivery in is good as well, and that should be a third for Melbourne victory. A peach of a delivery from Paige Zoyce to the far post, and Nikki Flannery, hands on her head, she knows. And there is the full-time whistle that rings out across Amy Park as Isabella Cooper brings this one to a close. Season 17 for Melbourne victory marches on, as that's all she wrote for the Travelling Roar. But a wholesome farewell as two Brisbane players farewell professional football. A very big congratulations to Marielle Ecker and Keely Richards on their contribution to the game. It's the home side here with the result. It's Melbourne victory 2, Brisbane Roar 0.
The F3 derby between Newcastle Jets and Central Coast Mariners headed to Maitland Sports Ground. 10th spot would be the highest the Jets could finish if they were to knock off their finals-bound rivals. A potential home elimination final was on the line for the Mariners, who would move up into 4th spot with a win.
It's Gomez now. Not dealt with. Rasmussen, can she find her way through the traffic? And now the strike off the bar from Brooke Nunn. Pennick. Can she get an effort this time? Floats it. Gomez at the back post. How has it not gone in?
I mean, it was just crossbar post hit. Thought Brooke Nunn had it. And another crossbar. Jade Pennick had a nice little touch around the defender. Dinked it back into the far post. I thought Izzy Gomez was going to get that. I mean, it was at 4 or 5 chances for Central Coast Mariners.
They've added up and they've lost them points, and that's the big part. Brooke Nunn. Effort from Nunn, and well saved from Krasaniak.
Thought that was going in pure. Again, another long-range effort.
Gomez. Martin. Got options in the middle. Crossing it. Martin! Palmed away by Krasaniak. She's been needed a few times, but that was an impressive effort from Annabelle Martin.
Yeah, we talk about decision-making. These are all the little things. Ryan Campbell yelling from the sideline to keep the ball.
They may get lucky here. Jackson with the strike. Devin Jackson! The Mariners got sloppy and the Jets punished them. Devin Jackson on the score sheet. Sarah Langman can only stand and watch as the ball went past her. It's a beautiful ball. Pennick, Krasaniak, another big save. She's had probably her best game so far this season. Just hasn't been there the same. That's a beautiful pass to Rasmussen, cutting it across. Gomez is there, running straight into somebody, and then eventually the shot away from Tiana Fuller. Getting on the score sheet, not quite sure what happened there. Players down, ball in the back of the net. Right now it looks like 1-1.
There's definitely gaps in this Newcastle defence where they continue.
Gomez turning away, strike, Zaniak. That wasn't as easy as it looked. It came really quickly at her and she got cleanly on it. But Pennick, can she finish? Yes, she can! Jade Pennick punishes Newcastle. They weren't able to clear away the danger fully. And Pennick gets the all-important second goal and takes the lead for the Central Coast Mariners.
Not sure what was going on there with Lauren Allen. Played it back, straight back into the path of Jade Pennick.
Izzy Gomez dancing with the ball, strike on goal and safely into the hands of Sarah Langman. And that's exactly where M. Husband wants the ball to find. a sense of relief. The Mariners have done all they can. They got the win, they've got the 3 points. They currently sit fourth. They will have to wait and patiently see what happens with Western United tomorrow. It ends Newcastle Jets 1, Central Coast Mariners 2.
Western Sydney Wanderers faced off against Canberra United at CommBank Stadium. Locked into last spot, the Wanderers would play for pride in their last hit out of the season. Canberra had the Wanderers to thank for their secured final spot and hope to improve their seeding heading into the elimination finals.
Now Stanish Floody, ball over the top. Foot race between Keane and Buchanan. Keane. And then Michelle Heyman perks it back. Hall, a brilliant save with her outstretched arm. And Matos there in the end to mop it up for the clearance. Strong challenge there. Here comes Caspers, tries to square it backwards. Eunice lays it off, but Price, she has time and space. The first touch didn't help. In the end, booted away by Ason. Look at that previous chance, Price. And they go for a similar position this time, Robers. Confusion, cleared off the line by Chisari. And the goal will be given. Well, Canberra take the lead in this game. They go up 1-0, much to the displeasure of the Western Sydney Wanderers fans. Another look at that corner there. They are rising there in the end, while Chisari thought she'd cleared it off the line. Gordon goes for the strike. Bethany Gordon! Are you kidding me? What a wonder strike against her former team. Well, that is a brilliant goal to make it 2 for Canberra on the road. Just her second goal of the season, the 4th in her career, and it's some strike at that. Here comes Bronte True, and it's a beautiful goal from Bronte True. She pecks that one back for the Wanderers. There goes Canberra United's hope of a clean sheet. And it's the substitute who's made who's made the impact. Sienna Silvesca. Finds the foot of Robers. True. Does well. Eunice diving header. Then Price off the foot of James. And in the end, Sally James wrist arms out. Oh, this game has everything in it. Keane. Aideen Keane. And Ruby Nathan gets her debut Ninja A-League goal and puts Canberra 3-1 in front. Harada in 2 minds plays the shorter option, and Silvesca goes from distance. Well, Carly Jones puts the whistle to her lips, and that is the end of Western Sydney Wanderers' season. Canberra United putting themselves in the best possible position to climb the ladder in the final round of the home and away. And so it ends at CommBank Stadium. Western Sydney Wanderers 1, Canberra United 3.
Porirua Park hosted the last match of the regular season as Wellington Phoenix met Western United. The Knicks hoped to send coach Paul Temple off a winner after it was announced he would finish up the club at the end of the season. 4th spot and a home elimination final was on the line for Western United if they could secure all 3 points.
Clever turn, Berryhill. Here's a chance, they're queuing up, and off the inside of the post. Well, a great clearance off the line, and Western United with the first real chance of the match. It's Wellington's turn to try a press and see where they can get the ball. They do. Main shoots early, and Deloste just got the body behind. Into the 6-yard box, Vilau. Well, she had to be very sure there. Shot from distance and good hands by the goalkeeper. A double save and collapses on the ball. Just takes the sting out of Western United's attacks. Seen that on a number of occasions already in the first half. Elliott goes high. And out the back pops Tanaka. And back across. Is this the moment? Well, Grace Charley, I thought she might have gone with a stooping header. Looked as though she tried to chest it across the line, Charley. Her delivery is a cross, and there it is, the opener. An unchallenged header. Nestles in the opposite corner, and Western United get their goal.
Beautiful corner, swung in, back post, and just look at that. Just times that perfectly, back net. There's no way Vilau's putting a stop to that. And
perhaps allowing Annalie Longo the opportunity to receive the applause that she richly deserves. We'll wait to see whether she fronts. And no sooner the crowd have another to celebrate. It's Emma Main who slides in at the near post.
wow, look at this, driven across the front, and that's just a pure determination there from Emma Main. Just sliding into that, trying to get anything on it, not worrying about if she was going to hit the keeper in the face, and there you can see it, smiles galore for the Wellington Phoenix.
Slid in, scored that equaliser. And this is going to be a foot race. First time shot. Di Demizio. Up and off the crossbar. Well, how close can you get? Advantage played. Off goes Wynnum. Heavy touch though. And it breaks again for the Wellington number 10, who cuts inside to that favoured right foot. And a fantastic save by Deloste. That's one for the highlight reel. Now into the area it goes. Neary. Safe. Young goalkeeper's been called into action on 3 occasions. Stood up each time. Final whistle. The curtain comes down on Paul Temple's reign at the Wellington Phoenix. And Western United unable to secure a home elimination final next week. This one ends, and it's Wellington Phoenix 1, Western United 1.
At the end of the Ninja A-League regular season, it's Melbourne City who secure their 4th premiership after a historic undefeated season. With the top 6 positions locked in, Adelaide United will host Western United in the first elimination final, while Central Coast Mariners will meet Canberra United.